Boom! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now, what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil, doesn't make up half.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at it's sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like buy sale. I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stop pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's and pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater, Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the fun, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, making profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, she pull the trigger and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her, but I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. And I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? Hey, make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? Hey, make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? Hey, make profits. That TTG money gang, making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Hope you all had a fantastic weekend. Congratulations to all the Argentina fans out there. Messi finally got his World Cup trophy. But I hope you're ready to get down to business because we got a very important, very serious live stream in store for you all here today. The market's been in a free fall the last couple of days, as have stocks like Tesla and a bunch of other large cap, mega cap tech names. And you're also looking at some short squeezes and like COSM craziness on Friday. But what does it all mean now going forward for the end of the year? And then what does it mean for next year? What does it mean for all of the shift in headlines you guys have been seeing on different media outlets? We have a lot to unpack here today. We have a lot to talk about. So make sure you guys give me your undivided attention here this evening. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream, guys. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, but now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And for those that don't know, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that's available today. And if you're ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, I go live right here for free, where myself, other TTG Pro trading moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets to give you guys free lessons in education, market analysis, market commentary, and trade ideas that can help you guys become better traders immediately. So take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications. Don't ever miss out on any one of the live streams that we do here for you guys. But why should you listen to anything it is that we talk about on these live streams? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Okay, I wasn't sitting in my mother's basement for 3 years and uncovered some special secret pattern that nobody wants you guys to know about. No, I began my career working at a fund in New York City. It was my first job right out of college. Then 2008 happened, and that was the Great Recession, and that was the stock market crash, but also the same year that I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now today, I'm the co-founder and head trader of True Trading Group, and along with my team of 9 other professional trading moderators and an over 20-person staff, we've helped thousands of people to learn, trade, and profit consistently. TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, workshops, and mentorship for stocks, options, crypto, futures, for all styles of trading, day trading, swing trading, and yes, even long-term investing, something we're going to talk about here today as well. See, at True Trading Group, guys, we take that university level curriculum and we pair it with today's top stock market tools that are worth well over $5,000 a year if you go and purchase them on your own. It's a lot of money. But these tools are important. Successful traders use them. It gives them more information, allows them to make better decisions, that increases their chances of success. You should use these things too. But $5,000 is a lot of money. We know that. That's why we spend years as a company building relationships with these companies so we can put their products and their tools on our platform at no additional cost to you. You get access to all of them when you join the True Trading Group platform. You're also getting access to over 10,500 of the True Trading Group members, the most successful, educated, supportive community of traders and investors that you are going to find. You're also going to get access to all of the real-time trade alerts from myself and the 9 other professional trading moderators that have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate of just around 80% now going on the last 2 years. So again, if you are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button, turn on your notifications, make sure you share this on your own social media. Make sure that we reach out, educate, and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. Guys, there's a lot to go over tonight. All right. There's a real lot to go over tonight. I'm taking a real kind of serious tone with this, and I want you guys to really pay attention with what I'm going to discuss here today, because right now, tonight, from this point until the end of the year, it's all about adjusting expectations and getting people in the right mind frame for success in the markets, not just for the rest of this year, but in 2023. Last year at this very time, I started to have the same sort of narrative where I told everybody back in December of 2021 that 2022 was going to be, and I coined it, the year of the active trader. That was what I said that 2022 was going to be. I predicted a big stock market crash in 2022. I said it was going to be the year of the active trader. There's going to be tremendous volatility for you guys to be able to understand how to capitalize when markets go down. And it was, it was exactly the year of the active trader. It's the most volatility I've ever seen in my entire life. We crashed. Okay. The volatility has been insane. The ability to capitalize on that volatility has been immense on a daily basis. This has been an active traders. And when I say active traders, I need you to understand, I'm not just talking about like scalpers and day traders. I'm not talking about sitting in front of your computer screen for hours upon hours of the day, but I need you to understand that I'm not just talking about people that are in and out, in and out, in and out all day long. I'm talking about swing traders as well. People that maybe can only trade a couple times a week or a couple times a month, but just being active in the market, not just sitting in your long-term portfolio, making adjustments, buying stocks, selling stocks, shorting stocks, buying calls, buying puts, trading options, making money on the way up, making money on the way down. That's what I'm talking about. All forms of active trading. It's not just scalping or day trading. This has been an absolute gold mine for people, for day traders, for scalpers, for swing traders, all alike. I've never seen an environment where you literally have your pick of a style, your pick of any type of trade or pick of area of the market on a daily basis that has the potential to turn in the type of winnings and the type of the size moves that you've seen so far this year. This year, one of Brian Michaels says, anyone making money using his advice? Brian Michaels, first thing that I will say to you, not just my advice. Okay, first of all, not just my advice. And stick around in another 2 minutes, Brian. You'll see what's what. Trust me, I'll get exactly to your question. It's a valid question, and I'm going to get to it in exactly just 1 minute. But I want to go over a couple of different points here for people that are joining me right now on the live stream, because I've never seen an environment where it doesn't matter what you trade, whether it's small caps, mid caps, large caps, whether you go long, you go short, whether you like high volatility, low volatility, whether you day trade, whether you swing trade, whether you take crypto or futures, whatever it is. I've never seen an environment like that, or you trade commodities, or you trade bonds, whatever it is that you trade. I've never seen an environment like this where literally every single day you have opportunity in every single area of the market, where you have the potential of the returns and the size of the moves that you're seeing. This year, one of the biggest fears or concerns that I have had actually is when this market goes back to normal, what do we talk about next? Where is the excitement then? How do you get people excited when this market goes back to normal? Because this is not normal. Anyone that has traded or invested over the long term or like over many years, you'll know that what has transpired over the past 12, 24, 36 months, this is not a normal market environment. There is not any other time in history where the S&P behaves like a penny stock. You've had more days this year than any other year in history where the S&P 500 went up or down by more than 2% in a single day. Digest that for 1 second. On any given day, the SPY, the ETF that tracks the S&P 500, could be up or down $10, depending on economic data, headlines, or what a single Fed member had to say. This environment is unlike anything that anyone has ever seen. And one of my biggest concerns was, what do we show people in a normal environment that trading and investing can still be exciting? Because we've all been spoiled. You've all been spoiled over the last 2 years. But I found my answer after I was thinking about this. I'm going to share it with you guys here tonight. Anyone that's been getting their ass handed to them this year, more than likely, sure, not everyone, but more than likely, you lack the right education, you lack the right tools, you lack the right community. Because with the right tools, the right education, the right community, you have a real chance at achieving success. And don't get it confused. When I say success, I'm talking about making money. That's why you're here. You're not here to watch other people make money. You're here so that you can make money. Okay? Even in an environment like this, as it's been a very difficult and challenging year for many, you guys have a chance of success. And by success, we're talking about make money. It is possible. And Brian Michaels, I'll actually get to your question right now. TTG members of True Trading Group, very simple question for you. Are you making money and are you becoming better traders this year in 2022 during this stock market crash, during all of this volatility? Type the $ in chat right now. If you're making money this year during all of this chaos, if you're become better traders, I want you to type the $ inside of chat right now. Show everyone that's on this live stream that is not a member. Show Brian Michaels and people like him. Show them what is possible. Show them what's possible. Everyone here knows it's possible to lose money in the market. But why don't you guys show them it's possible to make money? Count, if you're not a member, count the dollar signs that are typing in chat right now. I bet you can, because I know you can, because there's too many of them. You see them all flying through right here on this side of the screen. It's also worth noting that these people, first of all, these are not bots. These are real people, just like you. They found you trading with the exact same way that you did right here on one of these live streams. They learned more in probably an hour and a half with me on a live stream than they did in the last year or 2 years on their own. And now they're telling you they're making money, they're becoming better traders. Most of them, also, it's worth noting, most of them didn't start with tens of thousands of dollars. Some started with even less than $1,000. These people don't have unlimited time. They have full-time jobs. They've got families they have to look after. They have busy schedules, but they're still able to do it. A big reason why they're still able to do it is the mobile app that we have that allows members to stay connected no matter what they're doing. They can listen in, they can get all the trade alerts. And speaking of the alerts, like I said, we have a cumulative win rate amongst all of the moderators of just around 80% on going on the last 2 years, soon to be 3. The answer why you want to be involved right now with all of this stuff happening is actually very simple. You need to be greedy when others are fearful. You need to be greedy when others are fearful. It's one of the biggest lines that you'll ever hear from like Warren Buffett. It says like, you got to be greedy when others are fearful, and you be fearful when others are greedy. Right now, especially after the last Fed meeting, the fear is creeping up. The fear is creeping up. All you need to do is take a look at the news headlines. Take a look at the news headlines and see the shift in narrative. See the shift in narrative over just the last couple of days, in the last week following that Fed meeting. Recession, recession, crazy recession, recession, crazy recession. See the shift in headlines. Now, let me tell you something. I learned how to trade in 2008, which was while the world was completely falling apart, the entire financial system was on the brink of collapse. It was the Great Recession. Right? It's literally called. I didn't call it that. It is labeled the Great Recession. That's what it's called. 2008 to 2009. Guys, that's the environment that I learned. There's literally the environment that I learned. Okay. Now, I've seen that. This ain't it. This ain't 2008. Okay. I've seen that movie. I played a role in that movie. I can write you the script if you would like to. This ain't that. Now, does that mean we're not going to have a recession? No. I think there will be a recession. I've been very vocal about that over the last couple of months. I think we will have a recession in 2023. But I also think it could be a rolling recession, which is a different concept that not many people are talking about. A rolling recession. What is a rolling recession? A rolling recession is when the recession hits different areas of the economy at different times. You talk to a mortgage broker or you talk to a real estate agent, and they'll tell you that they're in a recession right now. Right now. You ask those people. They'll tell you they're in a recession right now. But you talk to someone that's in leisure and hospitality, you talk to the CEO of an airline company, and they tell you that business is booming. If you're Bad Bunny and the promoters that were handling his tours, record-breaking like $500 million generated from Bad Bunny's tours, people are still going out. They're still spending money on experiences. They're not buying flat screen TVs. They're not buying cars. They're not remodeling their kitchen or putting a pool in their backyard like they were during COVID. They're doing other things. So you have the potential of a rolling recession, which is something that you might start to hear a little bit more about it. I've been kind of talking about it these last couple of months because I think that type of a recession is possible, where you get the recession hits different sectors at different times instead of just all at once like it was in 2008. So that's something that not many people are talking about, but I think that you can see. The point is, I don't think that we're going to have a severe recession. I think we will have a recession, but I don't think it's going to be like it was in 2008. Anyone that I think that is commenting the contrary, like I've heard people talk about, forget recession, it's going to be a depression. We're going to be in soup. We're going to be in bread lines and soup kitchens. They have no idea what they're talking about, or they're just trying to scare you to get your views and to get your clicks. And you better be more prepared for stuff like that as you go into next year, because you're going to see more of it. You're going to see more of the fear-mongering headlines to make you think the stock market's going to go down 80%. It's not going down 80%. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care what the reasons why that they give you. Stock market's not going down 80%. When you look at 2008, stock market, the S&P 500 went down just over 50%. The worst recession this country's ever had. Worst recession we've ever had. We went down over 50%. Then you go back to the dot-com bubble, where tech stocks, the NASDAQ went down 75%. The S&P 500 went down, again, just around over 50%. So in the absolute two worst case scenarios that you've seen, the S&P 500 has gone down the two worst recessions that you've seen in your lifetime. And even if you go back to the early 1980s, when Paul Volcker sent us into a recession, a double dip recession to get rid of hyperinflation in the 70s, even when you go back to those times, the S&P 500 is only going down about 50%. These are the worst possible scenarios. And we're talking about the S&P 500 specifically. So for somebody to tell you the S&P is going down 80%, BS. They're just trying to scare you. They're trying to get your clicks. They're trying to get your views, because that's how they make money. Be aware of that. You saw a lot of that this year in September and October, when Credit Suisse was going to go out of business. It was going to be the Lehman Brothers moment. You guys remember that? Everybody tried to scare the hell out of you. Well, guess what? The market bottomed 2 days later and then ripped to the upside for the next 2.5 months, right? Bottomed for 2022. So be ready for that. We're going to talk more about that as we get a little bit deeper on into this live stream. Okay, we're going to talk about what to expect from the media. We're going to talk about the psychology and getting yourself in the right mindset so you can actually take advantage and prey on other people's mistakes next year. Because trust me, people are going to make a lot of mistakes next year. It's going to cost them a lot of money. But the people that make the right decisions next year, kid in a candy store. Kid in a candy store. Now, in order to attain wealth in the stock market, though, what is the number one fundamental thing that you have to do? Right? What's the number one thing you have to do in order to attain wealth in the stock market? What do you have to do? Go on, seriously, give it to me. Give it to me. What do you have to do in order to attain wealth in the stock market? What do you have to do? Give it to me. Give me the answer. Anybody. Just go ahead. Type. Give me the answer. What do you have to do to attain wealth in the stock market? Very simple, straightforward answer. You have to buy low and sell high. Right? That sounds simple enough. Basic. Stock market 101. Right? Buy low, sell high. That's the objective of this game in order to build wealth. See, everything was at insane valuations in 2021. Those valuations did not make sense at all. They were not sustainable. They were totally unrealistic, which is why I told you guys at the end of 2021, go back and watch my live streams, September and October of 2021. I told everybody I'm selling my long-term portfolio because I expected a crash in 2022, right? Those were unrealistic valuations. Some of you thought that was the right move, like buying in 2021 because things were going up. So, the markets are all-time highs. I should be buying. It's a good time for stocks. It's tough to buy low and sell high when the market's at all-time highs. But that's the thing that the retail trader falls for every single market cycle. Every single market cycle, the retail trader falls for the market's at all-time highs. It's a good time to invest. Wrong. It was a good time to invest. Market's at all-time highs. Now it's actually a good time for me to be taking some profits off the table. That's exactly what we did in the end of 2021. Turned out to be the right decision. A lot of people feel like the ship was taking off and you had to get on that boat or you guys were going to miss out on the ride. But you didn't know that there was going to be another boat literally right behind it. It wasn't the last boat to ever leave the dock. There's another one literally right behind it. You didn't know there was going to be another one right behind it. You didn't know, you didn't have to pack onto that sinking ship. You guys could get on the boat that's right behind it. And now those that all bought towards the top of 2021 have been struggling just to keep their heads above water this year. You're getting crushed this year if you bought in 2021. You're getting crushed. Those who got scammed into the meme stocks or other pump and dumps and things of that nature, they've struggled to keep their head above water. But everyone's chasing the same thing. Everyone wants to build real wealth in the market. But in order to do that, you got to buy low and sell high. This is complete basic stock market 101, extremely basic stuff, but it doesn't make it any less true. I believe wholeheartedly the stock market's going to experience another sell-off between now and the end of the first half of 2023. So Q1 into Q2, by the time you get into like the middle of the year, is when I think the market's going to start to really try to find its footing. We're going to be in an environment where the stock market will continue to crash and continue to be exceptionally volatile between right now and into like the middle of 2023. Now, that does not mean that we're going to go straight down. We will have bear market rallies like we had this year. Nothing goes down in a straight line. Nothing goes up in a straight line. But make no mistake about it, that volatility is your best friend because it provides large opportunity for large swings in price. Now, that also means that you can also lose a lot too because you have these large swings in price, right? Stocks are making bigger moves than they normally would, which is going to provide you with bigger percentage moves, either bigger percentage gain or bigger percentage loss. But the thing about losing is that you are in complete control of how much money that you will lose. You can't control how much money you're going to win. You can't control how far a stock is going to move to the upside. That you can't control. But you can control how much that you're going to lose because you can always decide for yourself, okay, how much money am I going to put into this trade? And then where am I going to get out if I am wrong? Like, where am I going to get out? You have complete control of how much money you're going to lose by setting stop loss and say, okay, if stock gets here, I'm going to get out of the trade. This is how much money I'm going to lose. That you have complete control over. If you don't have real risk management, you're going to bleed yourself dry before you ever give yourself a real chance of being successful. Real risk management, trader psychology. That's the cornerstone of True Trading Group. All areas of trading, day trading, swing trading, long-term investing, scalping, whether you trade crypto, futures, stocks, options, risk management and trader psychology is the cornerstone of True Trading Group because without risk management, you're not trading. You're just gambling. You're just gambling. I'm not a gambler. I'm a trader. I don't like 50-50 odds. You want 50-50 odds, go to Vegas. That's not trading. So yes, you're going to learn the technicals and the fundamentals. You're going to learn chart patterns. You're going to learn indicators because you need to learn those. But you're also going to learn how to be in the right mindset as a trader to make the right decisions and allow your emotions to take over and let your emotions make decisions for you. But you can learn proper risk management. So you can control exactly how much you're going to lose if you are wrong. Now, for those who don't like the fact that I'm mentioning losing, I'm sorry. I'm never going to come on these live streams and tell you all we do is win, 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 no matter what, because that's not the truth. You're going to have losses. You're going to take a loss. That's all part of trading. It's all part of it, but you need to learn how to lose correctly so that when you win big, it matters. Because if you lose more than you make when you are right, then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can be right more than you're wrong, but you can still be falling behind the eight ball. You could be right 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 times. But those 3 or 4 times that you're wrong, if you're losing more money than the 6 or 7 times that you're right, you can still be red. That is the number one reason why so many traders fail, is because they never make more when they're right than they lose when they're wrong. And that's because they do not have a proper professional strategy when it comes to managing risk. You have to learn how to control your loss, and that is what we're going to teach you in True Trading Group, in addition to everything else. As a matter of fact, Joe, do me a favor, post the syllabus in chat real quick so that they can see everything they're going to learn. You guys can post up a link in chat. You guys can click on it. You'll see exactly what you're going to get access to as a member to True Trading Group. You see all the courses. What you're looking at right now, guys, if you guys were to click on that link, is going to be our full curriculum. And at True Trading Group, we're not playing games. Okay, we don't charge you guys some entry fee and then hit you over the head for this course, for that course, for this tool, for that tool, and offer you a million times. We don't do that. No, you pay one price for all of our courses and all of our tools, all future courses, all future tools. You get access to that for one price for the entire year. We're not playing around. Our entire success as a company is built on the success of our members, and that's not something that we take for granted. That's not something that we take lightly. Why do you think there's so many people that are on this live stream right now that are members of True Trading? You saw all the dollar signs. Why do you think they're here? They support us and we support them. And that speaks volumes. Now listen up. The market, I believe, like I said, is going to take a big hit between now and the middle of 2023. But I believe that volatility will continue the year of the active trader. I think the year of the active trader gets extended to now the year and a half of the active trader. And I believe between now and then, there'll be an incredible opportunity to stack cash by creating the volatility and the opportunity that is there. Stack that cash up so that when the market does begin to sell off, and make no mistake, the world is not going to end. Despite what you're going to read everywhere in the media, the world is not going to end. Okay? And it is important that you recognize the opportunity that is in front of you. because when this volatility does slow, and it will slow, okay, when the market stabilizes and the crash is finished, you are going to be able to purchase some of the greatest companies that exist at a discount that you're never going to see again in your lifetime. I'm talking about Amazon. I'm talking about Tesla. I'm talking about Alphabet. I'm talking about NVIDIA. I'm talking about Snowflake. I'm talking about AMD. I'm talking about Datadog. This is how wealth is built. And if you are willing, I am there to show you how. And so is my team of 9 other professional trading mods. TTG is a family, folks. This is what we do. We have a hell of a live stream in store for you guys here tonight. I'm going to walk you through my game plan for this week. I'm going to walk you through some risk management lessons, what to expect from the media over the next couple of months, and how to manage it, how to manage your emotions throughout it all. I'm going to talk to you guys about trader psychology. I'm going to go over, yes, my game plan for this week, for the rest of the year. We're going to get into 2023. But first, I actually have to welcome Josh. Josh, welcome, man. You just hopped on that one real quick here tonight. Josh is the newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome Josh. Okay, everybody welcome Josh. And also, I mean, I wasn't planning on talking about this right now, but Josh, since you jumped the gun on me, I also, tonight is going to be the last night, as we said, where our price is going to be under $1,200 for the entire year. We've had a lot of people sign up over the last week for our holiday sale so far. So I want to make sure that you understand how important it is to be a part of the right community with the right education, with the right tools. This is the last night. I want to take away any excuse that people may have. I told you guys, Sunday at midnight, that price is going to go back up over $1,200 for the entire year, but you guys can jump on the holiday sale before it does. Like I said, I want to take away any excuse that people have. It's the holidays, people are buying gifts. I get it. I want to take away any excuse that you guys have. So until tonight at midnight, the next, it was 15. Now it's 14 because of Josh. Josh, welcome. Okay. The next 14 people that sign up for True Trading Group, you're going to save 50% on an annual membership. The membership is normally $2,212. You're going to get it tonight for $1,084. That will include our full curriculum and all of our premium tools. That will also include a brand new laptop and a private one-on-one mentor session with myself or any one of the 9 TTG Pro traders. This is the perfect way to get you started for the new year. You want to talk about your long-term stuff. You want to talk about what stocks we're targeting for next year. You want to talk about just trading something, no problem. We'll do it. We'll get you guys ready for next year. Just go to ttgoffer.com. You're going to see the price is going to say $22.12. You have to manually enter the coupon code TTG121, then click apply code. You'll see the price adjust down to the 1084 and then just check out. Tonight at midnight, the price is going to go up to that over $1,200 number. That is where it's going to remain until after Christmas, where we then be moved to $1,250. And then into the new year, it'll be moved back to $1,500 and then $2,000. Do not sleep on this. You do not need to enter your address to get that free laptop. You're going to receive a welcome email after you sign up with instructions how to claim that free laptop. As long as you guys live on planet Earth, we're going to get you the free laptop. We even cover the shipping costs. We have members from all over the world. Doesn't matter where you live. We're going to get you the free laptop. We cover the shipping, but it's only for the next 14 people. So you have either until midnight tonight or 14 people sign up. That's it. And the price will be back up over $1,200. And you guys, so you can take advantage of the 50% discount tonight. You can get the free laptop, the one-on-one mentor session. And I'm also going to offer you guys a double your money back guarantee. I'm dead serious. I'm not kidding. A double your money back guarantee. It's actually quite simple how it works. I believe very strongly in the platform that we've created. I believe very strongly in the community that is True Trading Group. And I see the results that it has for its members. You see the results it has for members. You saw how many people type the $. If you join TTG right now tonight, you'll pay $10.84. If you go through our courses, if you pass our quizzes, and if you attend one study group, we do a study group every Thursday. I'm asking you to attend one of them. If you do those 3 things and you fail to make back the $10.84 membership fee at least once during your membership, I will give you back double your money, $2,168. I'm dead serious. I will give you back double what you paid. That is how confident I am in the platform that we have created. I stand behind this platform. I put my money where my mouth is. I make big claims on these live streams, and I back it up with a double your money back guarantee. Now, I don't think you're going to need it, but it's there to hold us accountable. It's there to make you feel comfortable. We've only had to give that refund to 2.6% of our users since 2016. 78% of our members renew their membership after their year is up. Based on those stats, guys, I have no problem offering you a double your money back guarantee. I don't even bat an eye. I don't even blink or I don't have a bead of sweat offering you that. It's not a single other company that's going to offer you a double your money back guarantee because they'd go out of business. And they know that. I stand behind the platform that we've created. So if you're willing to invest in yourself and join True Trading Group, become part of this family and this platform here today and spend $10.84 for the entire year, there's no upsells for courses or tools. All the courses and all the tools are included in the $10.84 price. Okay, there's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools. It's all included in the $10.84. If you go to ttgoffer.com and you enter the coupon code TTG121, you click apply code, the price will drop to $10.84. You'll know you're getting one of the laptops if you're one of the 14 people, because when you go to your checkout page, if you see a laptop in your cart, that means you're getting one of the laptops. Again, you don't have to enter your address. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim that after you guys subscribe or after you join True Trading Group. Okay? Now listen carefully. If you are currently a trial member, or you once were previously a trial member, or you once were previously an annual member, and you guys want this deal, tonight is the last night where we will let you guys send a text message to whitelist your email so we can give you this deal. You have to send a text message to the number at the bottom of the screen, 786-505-4049. Again, that is 786-505-4049. It is right down there. Text that phone number. Don't call it. It's a text message only phone number. Let's send a text message. If you are currently a trial, previously were a trial, or previously were an annual member, and you guys want to come back and get access to this deal that I'm offering you here tonight on this live stream, you send a text message to that phone number right now. Okay? Guys, that's going to include everything. It's all of our courses. Our courses are a simplified version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. Our courses include the beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. There's even a course that talks about doing your taxes. You get all the tools. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, it's included. TradingView's premium charts, it's included. The Trade Idea Scanner, it's included. A simulator from ET&A, dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, a sentiment scanner, a trading journal, analyst ratings, if there's been insider buying or insider selling data, short data, all of it is included in the $10.84 price point for anyone that joins right here, right now. Go to ttgoffer.com, type in the code TTG121, click apply code. Price drops to $10.84. And don't forget, you get the double your money back guarantee. You get the free laptop. The laptop has a retail value of around $300. You can use to trade with, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay, put the $300 in your trading account. I don't care what you do with it. Give it away to somebody for a last-minute holiday gift. It's our gift to you. Okay, we cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. And you get the double your money back guarantee. If you don't make the $10.84 back at least once, I'll give you back double. $2,168. We have to welcome John. John is the newest member of the TTG family. Everybody welcome John. John. Everybody welcome John. That means we're down to now 13. We are down to now 13 of those laptops. Okay, 13 of those laptops. Guys, again, go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121, click apply code. Price will drop to $10.84. You guys will be good to go. So everybody welcome John, newest member of the group. 13 of those laptops left. All right. So there you guys have it, folks. And again, if you have any questions, don't hesitate. Send us a text message to 786-505-4049. All right, folks. With that being said now, so that's the holiday sale. Take advantage of it because tonight the price jumps up to over $1,200. So you guys can grab it now for $10.84. Saved extra money. We also offer PayPal credit. You guys want to sign up with PayPal credit, you can do that too. All right. Let's break things down. Let's head things over to the charts. All right, let's take things on over now to the charts. And let's start to go over the game plan here for the week. Okay, let's start going over things, kind of the game plan for the week. We'll touch upon the futures markets real quick. The futures market right now is slightly green, right? Slightly green after a big sell-off. Okay, so a big 3-day sell-off. I mean, the selling really started 4 days ago after we gave back a huge piece of the gap up from the CPI number. And then Jerome Powell just rained on everybody's parade. And then you had the president from the European Central Bank just completely crap on everyone's parade. Central bankers are the reason why this happened. Okay, literally, this is nothing more than central bankers from around the world being excessively hawkish. Jerome Powell and the Federal Reserve members all being excessively hawkish, and the European Central Bank, the Bank of England, all being excessively hawkish in lockstep. It's almost like they're talking to each other before they come out with their rate decisions and before they come out with their public statements. It's literally like they are talking with each other and they're acting in cohesion with each other. It's literally what it's like because they're all exactly the same. They're saying all the exact same thing. We got to welcome Jamal. Jamal, welcome to the family, the newest member of the group. Now we're down to 12. Now we are down to 12 of those laptops. Guys, I would hurry up. Honestly, I wouldn't even wait till this live stream is over. I don't know if we're going to make it to this live stream, to the live stream's over. I would open up a new web browser right now, ttgoffer.com. Enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to that 1084. Now there's only 12 spots left. I'd hurry up and jump on one, guys. Don't forget, you're going to get a one-on-one mentor session with myself or any one of the TTG mods as well. We can talk about anything it is that you want to go over. Perfect way to get you started for the new year. You got the double your money back guarantee. You got the free laptop as well. Remember, you don't have to enter your address for the laptop. You're going to welcome email. The welcome email will have instructions how to claim the free laptop after you join. You have questions, send us a text, 786-505-4049. If you're a current trial, previous trial, or previous annual member, you have to text that number. We got to whitelist your email to give you that deal. All right. Back to the charts. So the markets have really sold off over these last couple of days. I mean, it's a very aggressive sell-off. You just broke below every single major moving average in just 3 days. And you've broken beneath some pretty key support levels. There are 2 support levels that you have to be paying attention to going into this week that now I expect to act as levels of resistance, and I'm going to place trades off of these levels of resistance. What are they? Draw these 2 lines on your screen. The first one is 385, 385.50. Okay, that's the first one. The second one is 390. Okay, here are your levels. Okay, there are those 2 lines that you have drawn on your screen. Why am I looking for these levels to act as a resistance now? These were previously levels of support. You look back at this 390 level first, and you can see it does not take an experienced, master technical analyst in order to see that it used to be a level of support. Prior to that, it was a level of resistance. Prior to that, it was a level of support. Right? You guys can all see that. That 390 level is extremely important. Okay. We'll go one at a time. I'm going to delete the 380 level. So we're going to go to this 390 level first. Okay. If you get a bounce back in the SPY this week, back up towards this 390 level, look for this region to be resistance. And then we're going to be looking to be shorting things off of that level. Okay, so I'm going to be looking for the SPY back up to 390 and then roll it over. I like this trade idea a lot. Okay, this level was a huge level of support. We held this level of support for multiple weeks. Multiple weeks we stayed above this level. Prior to that, every single time the SPY got to this price point, and you can see the resistance here. Support, support, resistance, resistance, support, support. Okay, now when you move back up into that level, you look for it to become resistance. And I'm going to be looking to be short stocks and the overall market being the SPY at that level. This is the idea that I actually like the best this week. If you get a bounce back into that zone, I will be looking for shorts at that 390, 391 and played off that 100-day moving average. That 100-day moving average is that pink like fuchsia line that you see on my screen, that's the 100-day moving average, and that is exactly where you can play it off of. Okay, so if you get a move back up this region like this, we look for that to become resistance. And intraday, there's probably a trade there for us off of this level. All right, so we'll be looking for stocks that have been weak. What are stocks that have been weak? Tesla, AMD, right? Square, these are Roblox. These are all stocks that have been weak. So on a bounce back into that region, we watch for those stocks to then be weak again. All right, we'll be shorting stocks off of those levels. All right, that's level number one. Level number two, we're going to go to 385, 385.50. Why 385, 385.50? What's the significance of this level? Three different things that make this level significant. One of them being this dark blue line you see on my screen. Everybody can see this dark blue line on my screen? This dark blue line is the 50-day moving average. Okay, that is the 50-day moving average. We broke beneath it on Friday. Okay, cannot get back above it in the afternoon. You look for it to then roll itself over and to become resistance. Okay, you can see here we broke underneath it, and then it was resistance late in the day, and then you pulled back away from it. Now, in my opinion, this 385 is not as big of a level as 390, which is why I like the 390 play a lot better. Okay, I think it is possible that you can pop your head back above that 385 level here this week. I do think that you can get above this level this week. I do think that that is possible. It's not as big of a level of resistance as that 390 level will be. So it's the 50-day moving average. That's the dark blue line on my screen. Also, you go back to the low of the day on November 10th. There it is. And you go back to the high of the day on November 8th, right? So now you guys can see that previous pivot point high lines up with this pivot point low. And then you have the 50-day moving average sitting there as well. And that creates this level of resistance for the SPY. So these are two levels that we're going to be focusing on this week to be short off of. Okay. So if you get up to 385.50, we look to be short weak stocks. You get to 390. I like that trade a lot better. Short stocks off of 390. All right. So those are two different levels that I'm looking for to place different trades off of. Now, let's talk. Those are the two resistance levels. Now, let's talk about the support levels in case the markets continue their sell-off this week. First level is 381. Draw your line across 381. Why is 381 significant? It's Friday's low, but it is also the pivot low, the high of the pivot high from November 9th. Right? So there's the high of the day from the 9th. There's the low of the day from this Friday. That's support level number one. Support level number two is going to be all the way down here at your gap fill of 374. 374 is a key level. Why? It fills the gap completely from the October CPI number that was released on November 10th. So if you recall, November 10th, this day right here, this was the day that a CPI number was released, and it was much lighter than expected. And that was the CPI number for October. You had this huge gap up. Everybody welcome James. James is the newest member of TTG. Everybody welcome James. You guys are taking advantage of the holiday sale. I love to see it. You're going to see the price move back up to over 1,200 at midnight tonight. The next 11 people that go to ttgoffer.com, you will get it for just $10.84. With that laptop, with that $10.84 price point comes a brand new free laptop. We cover the shipping. We ship anywhere in the world. A double your money back guarantee. If you go through our courses, pass our quizzes, and attend one study group and still fail to make the $10.84 price point back, we will give you back double your money, $2,168. We are going to be giving back to you if you can't make back the $10.84 membership price at least once during your membership. That is how confident I am in the platform that we have created. I will offer you that double your money back guarantee without breaking a sweat. All right. Yes, it is all J's tonight. All J's tonight. Josh, John, Jamal, and James. All J's tonight. All J's tonight. Coming in hot. Everybody welcome James. Remember, you have questions, 786-505-4049. You don't have to enter your address to get that laptop. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop after you join. Okay, retail value on that laptop is just around $300. Hell, you can sell it on eBay for all you want. Put that $300 back into your account. Do whatever you want. It's our gift to you for joining the TTG family. All right, so back to the charts. So this is the day you have that CPI number come out. It's much better than expected. You have the big gap up. But that leaves a huge gap that's unfilled. This gap was never filled. It's going to be filled. Okay? It's just a matter of how long is it going to take to get there. That's the level that I really would look for longs. Okay? If you get a continuation move to the downside this week, the markets, if you get a move that looks like this, the markets are going to be very oversold. Okay, they'll be very oversold. And at that point, I think the markets would bounce off of that level. That fills the gap completely. And then you have another big level of support that sits on. And now you're going to start to get into bigger levels of support, right? Now you have the double bottom that's back here around 370. Okay, you guys can see this double bottom back here from 370. And then you're going to get down into this entire mush. That's what this is. This is an entire congestion of support. I don't think that you're going to get there before the year is over. I actually think the markets are going to maybe find some support down in this level before they bounce. I don't think you're going to get all the way down to here before the year is over. I think you're going to, next year is when I think you'll get back down into these levels. We got to welcome Desmond. Desmond broke the J trend. Desmond, welcome to the family, folks. There are now just 10 of those laptops remaining. Everybody welcome Desmond. Go to ttgoffer.com, folks. TTG121 coupon code. Grab one of these 10 spots before they are gone. Everybody welcome Desmond. All right, everybody welcome Desmond. All right. So back to the charts. These are the support levels that I'm really going to be looking at. And then if you get down into these two support levels that we have drawn on our screen, that's when I'm going to start to look to be long strong stocks. What are some stocks that have been strong? Meta has actually been very strong throughout this entire process. Okay, so Meta is a stock that I'm going to be looking for actually to be long. What's another one? Boeing's a stock that's been pretty strong throughout this entire process. Okay, that's one that we're going to look for. You can look at the Chinese internet names like Alibaba, Pinduoduo, JD, Futu, but they're not really as related to the overall markets as they are their own individual catalysts with what's going on in China. So there's two different headlines that are moving the Chinese internet names, one being the Chinese government lifting COVID restrictions, another being auditors being satisfied with the accounting of these companies where they do not need to delist them off the United States stock exchanges. Okay, so those are the two headlines that have been moving those stocks higher over the last week or two. All right, so they're not necessarily, they kind of have their own thing going on. Those stocks are trading in a vacuum. So just because they've been strong and the markets will be bouncing, don't necessarily think that those stocks are going to move higher also. You got to see what's going on with the COVID restrictions. You see COVID cases are spiking again in Beijing. If the Chinese government comes right back and slaps those COVID restrictions back on, I would expect to see all of those stocks move significantly back to the downside, even if the markets bounce. So understanding what the catalysts are that are moving the stocks that you're looking at. The other reason why I like Meta, there was a bill that was introduced about trying to ban TikTok. There's been a lot of talk about that, right? You've had individual state governments have already banned TikTok from being on state government employee phones. So pay attention to that as well. And I think if Meta breaks through 124, I'll pull up Meta for you guys here real quick. We're talking about how we're making money this week. We'll talk about this Meta. Meta has a massive resistance level here at 124. Okay, draw a line across 124 for Meta. You will see previous double bottom before they had their terrible earnings back there in October. And then you can see double top, okay, actually like quadruple top. You've got this tail's not real on Friday's candle, so don't worry about that. But you can see double top here on the 14th and 13th of December, and then double top here on the 2nd of December and the 5th of December. So you can see double top there, leaves you with 1, 2, 3, 4 tops off of a previous double bottom back here from October. That's a big level for Meta. If Meta gets through 124, it is a straight, easy shot to 129 130 to fill the gap from earnings. If you remember when Meta had earnings in October, it had a huge gap down. That leaves a gap here that is unfilled. And the last level of resistance for Meta before it fills that gap is 124. So if you get Meta through 124, let's say the market stabilized down there on those support levels that we just talked about. If Meta gets through 124, you look to be long that stock or to be in call options, and you try your damnedest to hold on to some of that position up to 129, 130. That could give you an amazing trade this week after the markets find their footing and they stabilize. The markets are trying to stabilize right now. We're green on the futures. We're fluctuating between up like 0.15% and up 0.2%. It's not a screaming move to the upside. Okay, it's not a screaming move to the upside, but this is something that we're going to be looking at, okay, in Meta to the long side if the markets do find their footing and they start to recover. All right, so that's something that we're going to be looking for. And if you can break through 129, 130 and fill that gap, your next stop, 137. 137 would be a touch of the 100-day moving average, this pink line on my screen, and also this previous level of resistance that you guys can see being this double top from the month of October. All right, so that's going to be Meta, right? That's going to be Meta, so pay attention to Meta. Meta was also named as, I think it got a double upgrade. I think it was JP Morgan actually, just on Friday, I think it was actually. JP Morgan giving them a double upgrade on the back of they're finally being responsible with their cost cutting. And Meta is finally actually reducing costs. And they like the valuation down there for Meta and actually got an upgrade there from JP Morgan. So if there's some positive chatter along the name, watch for Meta through 124 if the market starts to bounce. You can see that Meta has not really sold off while the overall market has been getting pummeled, right? You can see Meta has actually been holding up and stabilizing pretty well. All right, so that's something that we're going to be looking for there, right? So we're talking about all these different ways that we can make money here this week. All right, so that's the overall market. You guys have all those levels drawn out, right? Have them up on your screen. Hopefully you were taking notes. If you don't have your charts in front of you, make sure you're taking notes, write those levels down, draw them on your charts when you guys do pull your charts up. If you don't have charts, use the trading view system that we have. It's part of your membership at your trading group. It's free. It's included in the 1084 price point. You get Trading View's premium charts, one of the industry standard, one of the most commonly used charting systems by traders. Use it. It's included with your membership. All right. Now let's touch upon COSM, the stock everybody was talking about on Friday. And this is one of the most ridiculous looking daily chart candles that I have ever seen in my life. This is a real tail. This tail is not a misprint. It is not a dark pool print. It's nothing like that. It is literally a real print. This stock actually went to $23.84 and then went all the way back down to $7. This is real. Let's look and see what this stock did after hours. We were live with you. Okay, we were live with you on Friday while this short squeeze was happening right here on this YouTube channel. So you guys make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, whatever miss when we go live. And the stock was experiencing its short squeeze. And then as soon as the market closed, the thing absolutely cratered back to 715. The way that this thing traded, I don't know what that just was. The way that this thing traded on Friday, okay, to go all the way up to 24 and then drop back down to 7, I actually, if it's just based on technical trading, it looks to me like this stock's going to gap down to like $6 or $5. I'd say $5 or $6 come Monday. And this is just an unbelievable round trip. I mean, this is one of the craziest things. I mean, it just looks like a mountaintop. I mean, that is absolutely insane. Okay. Absolutely insane. So it looks to me like without any piece of news, this stock is gapping down to like $5 or $6. But if it does give you any significant gap up, I think I really would only be excited about this thing if it gaps above 14. If it gaps above 14 for some reason, I don't even know why it would gap above 14 after the trading that this thing had on Friday. But if it gaps above 14, Now, that's a big if, but if it gaps above 14, I would look to try to maybe be a buyer around 12 to 14 inside of this range that you see here to possibly continue. But I got to tell you guys, my gut tells me no. My gut tells me that's not going to happen. I would be surprised if this gaps above $14 tomorrow. If it does, fine. I'll trade it. I'll look for that 12 to 14 level to be support and see if we get another round of that short squeeze. But the way this thing traded after hours tells me this thing is done. Tells me it's toast. The way it traded after hours, the way that this thing completely collapsed. Okay. I don't see any reason to believe why the stock's going to make another run on Monday. But when you have these crazy short squeezes like this, guys, honestly, anything can happen. You got to be prepared for it either way. So only above 14 is when I start to get interested in this stock. As long as it's below 14, I'm actually going to look to be shorting COSM. So if there's like a pop on the name, let's say the thing opens up around 8 or 9 and it makes a move early up to like 11, I'm actually going to try to short it up there because I believe that this structure between 12 and 14, okay, I believe this structure you see here, this 12-14 zone is a significant price area. So if this thing is beneath it tomorrow and it rallies up to it, I'm actually going to look to short it there and continue to the downside. But if it gaps above the level, okay, if it gaps above the level, then I would look for that to possibly be a buying zone. Okay, so I'm really going to play my trade off of this level. But right now, guys, my gut tells me this thing gaps down. Well, it's obviously going to gap down because this thing was at $23 on Friday. After hours was all the way down at 7. But we'll see. One of the craziest stocks that I've seen. One of the craziest stocks that I've seen in a while. I mean, the way that this thing traded is actually crazy. So you just got to have a game plan either way. Honestly, trying to call the price action on this is like flipping a coin. And I don't like coin flips. I don't like coin flips when it comes to trading. Okay, I'm going to take a quick little sip of water and we'll keep going. How many people are on the live stream right now that are not members of True Trading Group? Let me actually see who's on the live stream that's not a member of True Trading Group. Type the letters TTG. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Let's see who's on the live stream right now that's not a member of TTG. See who we have here. We got Ditto, Vaze, Steven, Balsakskin, what's up? Jonathan Wilson, welcome back. Todd Beveridge, how are you? 223-55-4545. How are you? Randy, Diego, John, what's up? Yes, exactly, Rob Jones. Exactly, well said. Manny Ramirez, what's up? Awesome. We got a lot of new faces here that are not members. We got Megan Lesnick. How are you? Hope everybody's having a fantastic weekend. Hope you're excited for the week. I sure as hell am. We've had a really, really crazy, active, volatile last couple of days. Anthony Cleveland, how are you? Cool. Guys, listen, everyone that's typing TTG, I just want to, listen, bear with me here for a couple of minutes. We still have a lot to get into. All right, we've got Shelton. We have a lot to get into here tonight still. I know I've already gone through a lot, but we still got more to unpack and uncover here. I want to talk to you more about trader psychology, risk management, kind of get you prepared for next year and what to expect from the media and how to deal with it. But before I do that, I want to make sure that everyone that's on here, I want to make sure you guys know about the holiday sale. A lot of people have grabbed this holiday sale over the last week, but tonight's the last night before the price goes over $1,200. So if you guys want to join the holiday sale here and join the teaching family for a 50% discount, the price is normally $22.12. Tonight, it's only $10.84. And that $10.84 price point comes with a brand new free laptop, a one-on-one private mentor session with myself or any one of the pro traders at TTG, get you ready for next year. And it also comes with a double your money back guarantee. If you can't make the $10.84 membership fee, If you can make that back at least once after going through our courses, passing the quizzes, and attending a study group, I'm going to give you guys back double your money. I'm literally going to give you back $2,168. That is the commitment that we make to you when you make a commitment to us. Okay. I don't think you need the double your money back guarantee, considering we've only had to give it to 2.6% of our members. 78% of our members renew their membership after the year is up. And if you guys join the 1084 price today, you're locking yourself in at that price for life. So when your membership comes up for renewal, you'll only pay 1084 to renew. It doesn't matter. Our membership could be $2,500 next year. It doesn't matter. You're going to only pay the 1084. So it's a 50% discount today. Next year, it could be a 65% discount when you guys go to renew your membership based on the price that our membership is at next year. And it will be back over the 2,000 number after we get into the new year. All right. So go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price will drop to $1084. If you see a laptop on your checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. And if you have any questions, you send a text message to 786-505-4049. All right. The phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. You do not need to enter your address to get the laptop when you join. You'll get a welcome email with instructions how to claim the laptop after you guys join. All right. It comes with all of our courses and all of our tools. Hear me again. The courses are a simplified version of what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York. I had to go through a 3-month educational training program before the hedge fund let me touch $1 of their money. You're getting a simplified version of that. And then the other moderators of True Trading Group have added and expanded upon that education. And that is what gives you the 22 course curriculum that is the TTG platform. Every course has multiple chapters. Every chapter has multiple lessons. You get access to every single course. There's no upsells for courses when you join True Trading Group. You also get access to all $5,000 worth of the tools that are on our platform. There are no upsells for tools, but we've spent years building relationships with these companies so you don't have to pay for their products. If you went to these companies directly, it's going to cost you about $5,000. These tools are important. Successful traders use them. So should you. We give them to you at no additional cost, and we teach you how to use them. Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, Trading View's premium charting software, the Trade Ideas scanner, a simulator from ET&A that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, a social sentiment scanner, a trading journal, dark pool data, unusual options activity, options flow, short data, insider buying and insider selling data, analyst ratings. All of it is included with the 1084 membership. But if you went to those companies directly, you're going to spend at least $5,000. We got to welcome Diego. It's all about the J's and the D's tonight. It's all about the J's and the D's tonight. Diego, welcome to the family. 9 of those laptops now remain. Guys, hurry up and grab one. All right? You'll know you're getting one as long as you see the laptop in your checkout cart. We cover the shipping for the laptop. We ship anywhere in the world. We have over 10,500 members in True Trading Group. They are spread out literally all over the world on every continent. We have members of True Trading Group. Japan, Russia, New Zealand, Australia, the Philippines, Taiwan, India, the Netherlands, Italy, Spain, the UK, Egypt. They're everywhere. Argentina, Chile, Colombia, Brazil, Mexico, Canada. We have members all over the world. Okay, as long as you live on planet Earth, we'll get you that free laptop. If you have questions, or if you're a trial, used to be a trial at some point, or used to be an annual member at some point, and you guys want this deal, send a text message to the number at the bottom of the screen, 786-505-4049. Text us. We have to whitelist your email to give you this deal. Otherwise, the coupon code is not going to work for you. So you have questions, text that phone number. All right. Get it? Got it? Good. 50% discount, free laptop, one-on-one private mentor session, double your money back guarantee. Good till midnight tonight, then price jumps to $1,200. Save yourself the over $100. All right. Cool. Let's go on over now into the overall markets and talk about how to prepare ourselves for next year. Let's talk about some trader psychology stuff real quick. Emotions are the reason why humans are not supposed to be good at this. Because emotions get in the way. Emotions is what makes traders make the wrong decision. Over 80% of trading is mental. Everybody sees the same chart. Everybody has the same indicators. So why is it one trader can look at a chart, another trader can look at a chart, one person makes money, the other person loses money? Once you understand the technical analysis of trading, once you understand charts and patterns and setups and indicators, the rest is all up here. Controlling your emotions is something that is not something you would like to do. It's an absolute necessity if you ever want to be consistently profitable. When you trade with emotions, you make mistakes. When you make mistakes, you lose money. And my biggest concern is that you are going to have, because I saw it this year, and this year was nothing. But I saw this year when the stock market was only down 20%, 25%, that's a regular run-of-the-mill bear market, folks. But in September and October of this year, right in here, you would have thought the world was ending. When you read news articles, when you watched videos on YouTube, you would have thought the world was completely ending. And retail traders fell for it. They fell for it miserably. My concern is that retail traders, we're going to go through the next wave of this bear market. The bear market's not over yet. I think we're going to have a recession next year, but I don't think it's going to be a recession that was like you saw in 2008 and 2009 when unemployment skyrocketed to 9.5%. Okay, the labor market right now is so out of balance. It's so tight. There's such a lack of labor force participants. There's like 4 million more job openings than there are people looking for a job. It's a massive gap. But that massive gap, yes, it will start to loosen as you go through the holidays. The labor market will begin to soften. It will begin to weaken. The unemployment number will start to rise. You're going to see open job openings start to decline. You're going to see that next year. Don't be freaking out when you see it. It's going to happen. But it's really, all it really is a return back to normalcy. A lot of you guys may not know this. Right now, we're around 3.5% of the unemployment rate. My friends, that's not a normal unemployment rate. If you go back over the last 30 years, the average unemployment rate is just over 5%. Yes, just over 5% is the average unemployment rate over the last 30 years. So if you go from 3.7 to, let's say, 5.2, all you're really necessarily doing is returning back to a state of average unemployment in the United States. So if you see the unemployment rate go from 3.7 to 4.5, do not start running around like your hair's on fire and start freaking out thinking that we're going to have a depression. In 2009 and 2010, the unemployment rate was about 9.5%. That was the worst recession that we've had. In the early 80s, you had the double dip recession in the early 80s, and Paul Volcker had to send the economy into a recession to get rid of inflation. And that was he jacked interest rates up to 20%. Right? That you saw a double dip recession when the Fed completely lost control over inflation, and inflation expectations became completely unanchored. That's not the case right now. Inflation is still anchored, and inflation is actually coming down. The Fed has not lost control of inflation like they did in the 70s. In the 70s, the Fed raised rates, inflation stopped going up. They stopped raising rates, inflation started going up again. They started raising rates, inflation stopped. They stopped raising rates, inflation went up again until they lost it. They completely lost control of it, became unanchored, and that's when that's when Paul Volcker had to come and slam the hammer down because he didn't have a choice. They lost control over it, right? Right now, the Fed has not lost control over inflation. Inflation has been coming down now for the last several consecutive months, and the Fed is not making the mistake of stopping too early like they made the mistake in the 70s. That's why Jerome Powell keeps actually referencing Paul Volcker in his speeches. He's not willing to make the same mistake that, not Paul Volcker, he didn't make the mistake. It's the Fed chair before him and throughout the 70s, those Fed members made the mistake of raising, stopping, and they never raised enough, and they didn't keep rates high enough for long enough. That's a mistake Jerome Powell refuses to make. Now, the fact that Jerome Powell refuses to make that mistake is bad for stocks right now, but it's good for the economy in the long term because it'll avoid and it'll prevent the Fed from having to do a Paul Volcker and slam the hammer down like they had to do in the 80s, cause a double dip recession. That was actually a severe recession that saw unemployment go over 9%. I do not believe you're going to see that this time around. The Fed's not willing to make that same mistake. They've learned from it. Jerome Powell's talked about it many times. That's number one. Number two, the unemployment of the labor market is starting at such a point of strength and tightness that I think that provides a cushion to absorb some of the shock of a recession, which is why I think it's going to be a regular run-of-the-mill recession. The average run-of-the-mill recession sees an S&P decline of about 30 to 35%. That's the average decline of a regular run-of-the-mill recession. The 50% plus declines in the S&P are severe recessions, okay? I don't think you're going to have a severe recession. It's going to be a regular one, okay? But when the market starts to go down next year, as I think it's going to in the first half of the year, you're going to see news headlines that are going to be designed to scare the living crap out of you. Don't fall for it. I'm warning you now. You saw headlines in September and October of this year that were designed to scare the crap out of you. Designed to scare the absolute crap out of you. Warning, stock market 80% crash coming. Lehman Brothers moment, Credit Suisse going out of business. Emergency Fed meeting, right? Well, these are all the headlines that you guys saw on YouTube, on different news channels. Complete garbage. We're still here. Here we are months later. The world didn't end, right? The world didn't end. You didn't have your Lehman Brothers moment. You have to realize that when the markets go down, the easiest way for those people to make money is to put out the most outlandish headlines and twist people's words in order to scare you with some crazy headline so you click on it. Because when you click on it, whether it's a video or an article, that's how they make money. And when the market goes down, everybody freaks out. It's the easiest way to get your attention. Don't fall for it. Remember what Warren Buffett always says. Be greedy when others are fearful. And I'm telling you now, people are going to be scared. And when those people are scared, the people that are not educated, that do not have the right tools, that are not part of a level-headed, successful community are going to make mistakes because they're going to trade with their emotions. When you trade with your emotions, you make mistakes. When you make mistakes, you lose money. There's going to be an opportunity next year for people that are level-headed, that know what's going on, that understand market cycles to make an absolutely ridiculous amount of money next year. The play is to the downside in the first half. By the middle of next year, I plan on being 100% fully invested. I sold out of my long-term portfolio at the end of 2021. I raised a ton of cash. I put a little bit of that cash into the market when the S&P was at 3,800, a little bit lower than where we are now. I put a bigger chunk when we were at 3,600. At my last chunk, I'm looking for that 3,400, 3,300 area. And that is where the next big chunk of my money is going into the market. And when the market stabilizes in the middle of the year, as I think they're going to, that is when you have to have your money into the market. Because stock markets bottom during recessions. They don't bottom after them. The biggest mistake that a retail trader and investor is going to make is they're going to say, the economy is in a recession. It's a horrible time to invest in stocks. You're an idiot. The best time to invest in stocks is when you are in the recession. You don't want to do it before. You don't want to do it after. You want to do it in it. Because stock markets bottom in a recession. You go back, you look at every single recession in history. The stock market bottomed months before the economy recovered out of the recession. And since I don't believe this is going to be a severe recession, I think it'll last a few quarters. It's going to be 2023. People realize that we're in a recession by the second quarter. It's official. We're in a recession. The market's bottom. And then you start to bounce a little bit towards the end of 2023. And then by 2024 and then 2025, everybody realizes, oh, we're out of the recession. But the market will have bottomed so long ago. You got to look, and I'll give you an example of 2009. Okay. 2008 is when the recession hit. Okay. In 2008, right? Let's go to the chart. I want to show you this as an example. You think I'm wrong? People think I'm wrong? Okay, let's look at the charts. Let's go to the Great Recession, the worst recession we've ever seen, right? The recession hit in 2008, right? There it is. Bang. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now, we went down 38% in 2008. From here to here is 38%. This is a 38% decline, okay, in 1 year. That is a 38% decline in 1 year. Now, we went down even further to start off 2009. You can see we went down further to start 2009. And then the market bottomed in March of 2009. There it is. There's the market bottom. March of 2009, the stock market puts in its bottom. And look what the stock market did for the rest of 2009. Now, many of you may not know this, but in 2009, we were still in the heart of the Great Recession. Unemployment was 9%, but the stock market went up 20% in 2009. And then it went up another like 11% or 12% in 2010. Now, we exited the recession, okay, all the way over here. Look where the stock market bottomed. We were still in a recession while the market was climbing. But wait, the market's going to the upside. How can the market go to the upside if we're in a recession? Well, that's because the stock market is a forward-looking, it's a discount forward-looking mechanism. The stock market does not trade based on where we are today. The stock market trades based on where will we be in 6 to 9 months from now. That's why when you're in the recession, the market puts in its bottom because it starts looking at where we're going to be further down the road. So by the time you realize we're out of the recession, the market bottomed 6 to 9 months ago. Don't make the mistake of falling for the sky is falling, the world is ending scenario next year. It's coming. Okay, you saw it this year. And this year, you didn't even go into the real recession. It didn't even happen yet. And people fell for it. If I'm correct, the markets will do something that looks like this. You're going to get this. You're going to get this. You're going to get this. Right? This will be what it looks like for next year. And then all of a sudden, once you get to like February, it finally breaks. Right? And then you'll go down to the low. And then you'll get a little bit of a bounce off the double bottom. People go, oh, thank God, we sell the double bottom, and then bang. Okay. And then you're going to get something, in my opinion, that looks like that. Okay. Something that looks like this. And this is what I expect kind of as the first half of the year unfolds. And right here is where I'm going to be buying as many things as I can get my hands on. It's right there. And then I believe in the middle of the year, the market's bottom. And then you have this rounded bottom approach. And then eventually we'll go back to your regularly scheduled programming. I'm excited for what's coming. Okay. I'm excited for what's coming. I'm not nervous about it. I'm excited for it because we haven't had a recession in a while. And recessions are basically just the reset of valuations before your next growth cycle. We experienced a massive growth cycle from 2008 all the way through until 2020. We experienced a massive growth cycle, right? Now you're going to have a recession to reset all of the valuations before eventually having your next growth cycle. That's how stock market cycles work. It's bull market of expansion, recession resets, bull market of expansion, recession resets, bull market of expansion, recession resets. That's how it works. You haven't had a real recession since 2020 doesn't count. You haven't had a real recession since 2008 and 2009. It's about damn time we have one. It's about damn time we reset the valuations to give investors a chance of buying stocks at realistic valuations. That's how you buy low and sell high. You buy when everybody's freaking out because there's a recession. Because 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 10 years later, the market is back into its bull market growth expansion cycle, and you're looking at a SPY that's at 520, and you're in it from 330. That's how you attain wealth in the stock market. Not by buying when the mother of all short squeeze is happening. Not by buying when Dogecoin to the moon. Not by buying when a $3,000 picture of a monkey overnight is worth $340,000. That's not how you build wealth in the stock market. That's when you should be selling. When other people are greedy, that's when you should be fearful. When other people are fearful, that's when you should be greedy. You should have been scared in 2021 when the market was at all-time highs. And companies like Robinhood and Rivian and Coinbase and Zoom Video and Peloton and Teladoc and DocuSign grew at unimaginable rates. Companies that are still negative, that have never made a dollar of profit, that still operate at a loss, when those companies are approaching $500 billion, $750 billion market caps, that's when you should be scared. When a company goes from a $5 billion market cap to a $150 billion market cap and still is losing money, that's when you should be scared. You should not be scared when a company that generates $20 billion a quarter goes down 60% on the year. That's when you should not be scared. You should be greedy. But investors have it the other way. They have it the other way. And that's why retail traders and investors continue to fail. And they continue to say the stock market's a scam. It's not a scam. You're just not following the rules. You're letting somebody else tell you what to do that does not have your best interests in mind. You're letting somebody else tell you that they are successful only by getting your attention. They're not successful by actually seeing you make money. True Trading Group exists, okay, because our members are successful. We don't go out and spend millions of dollars on marketing and advertising and show ads all over the place. No. People come on these live streams, they learn, and I tell you about our membership, and people join our community. People join our community, then they have success, then they tell their friends, they tell their coworkers, and they tell their family, and then they join. True Trading Group has grown from 30 members in 2017 to 10,500. Why? Because our members are successful. We as a company are successful when our members are successful, which is why I will give you always my honest and transparent opinions and thoughts on the markets and what I'm doing with my own money. This is what I am doing with my money. You take that for whatever you want. You do with it as you so please. I will just share with you my thoughts and my own moves. But I don't make money by just getting your attention. True Trading Group as a business, and make no mistake, True Trading Group is a business. We have about 28 employees at True Trading Group. True Trading Group as a business makes money when our members are successful. Plain and simple. That's why I offer you a double your money back guarantee, and I have no problem doing that. We base it on your own P&L. That's why you're here to make money, not watch other people make money. That's why if you join tonight, you pay 1084. If you can't make 1084 back at least once, I'll give you back double your money. It's all about you. It's all about your success. It's not enough for you to join True Trading and be like, wow, look at all the money that these traders made. Because if that doesn't translate into you making money, then our platform failed you. You're not joining to be a cheerleader and say, rah, rah, way to go, Mike. Rah, rah, way to go, TTG moderators on making money. You don't give a damn how much money that other people make. All you care about is your own bills. That's why it's based on your success and your failure. Tonight's the last night to get the price under $1,200, folks. Get the 50% discount, get the brand new free laptop, get the private one-on-one mentor session to get you ready for next year. You can do it with any one of the mods you want, me or any of the others, and get the double your money back guarantee. Go to ttgoffer.com and enter the coupon code TTG121 right now. You got 9 left. All right. So there you have it, folks. That wraps up and concludes kind of the educational part of the live stream. As we get closer to the end of the year, I'll start, going over some more details. I'll start going over some more details with people about 2023 and kind of the game plan. I'm also going to be doing a head start, a new year, new you workshop on January 5th that anyone that joins tonight, you'll be able to attend. No additional cost. It's free when you guys become members of the TTG family, where I'll be laying out the entire groundwork on what stocks I'm looking to be purchasing and where and when for next year. All right. So if you're not interested in a membership at all to True Trading Group, you guys can sign off the live stream. I'm finished with the educational part, but before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss out on any of these live streams. If you are interested, stick around. I'll show you the platform so you can see for yourself everything you're going to get access to for that $10.84 discounted price. Because like I said, it's an all-inclusive membership. You get access to all of our courses. You get access to all of our tools. There's no upsells for courses. There's no upsells for tools when you join True Trading Group. So let's get to it. Let me show you what you're going to get access to. The chat room, obviously, where the mods and I share our screen. We're live with you from pre-market all the way through until the market closes. We're not gone after just, an hour or two, and then you'll have to fend for yourself. We're there with you all day, every day, providing market commentary, calling out trades, answering questions, live with you inside of chat. We share our screen. You see what we see. We talk on the mic throughout the entire session. You will also be able to use the mobile app. The mobile app will let you see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, and get real-time push notifications whenever a moderator enters or exits a trade. That's how so many of our members that work full-time jobs are able to benefit from the platform. You're also going to get 2 private study group sessions. This way we can, ask questions and make sure we help speed up that learning curve. You're going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. Now, this starts the tools I was telling you about. This would cost you over $1,000 if you went to Benzinga. We've spent years building relationships with these companies so we can offer the product on our platform. It's included when you join TTG for $10.84. You also get TradingView's premium charting software. That's about $600 a year. It's included when you pay $10.84 to join True Trading Group. You also get the Trade Ideas scanner, several $100s a year. It streams live on our platform every day when you become a member of True Trading Group. You'll also get a simulator from ET&A, let you trade stocks and options with fake money. Use it. Practice on the simulator. Prove you can make money on the simulator before you risk your hard-earned money. This will cost you just under $1,000 a year if you go to ET&A directly. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. You're also going to get our own proprietary scanner that lets you create your own custom scans. You get dark pool data, unusual options activity, and options flow. Very expensive data if you pay for it on your own. It's included with your membership when you join TTG. A full trading performance journal will break down your trades to the numbers and statistics. You can see what you're doing wrong. You get a social sentiment scanner that goes through Reddit, StockTwits, and Twitter, tells you what ticker symbols are being mentioned most, so you can stay ahead of the crowd. Then you will also get analyst ratings on any stock. So you can see exactly how many analysts have a buy, sell, or hold rating, what the insider buying info is, if there's been insider selling, what the short data is. You guys get access to all that information. Every day we publish a watch list as well, the stocks we're looking at and how we plan on trading them. This way you know where to focus your attention. And then you have all the courses. The courses are a simplified yet expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. There's beginner courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, futures. It's all included. There are no upsells for courses. You don't join and then all of a sudden there's VIP courses. That's another $1,000. No. Every single course is included. We don't play games at True Trading Group. We're not going to upsell you a million times for courses and tools. You get access to all the courses and all the tools you need when you join for $10.84. You're also going to get to use our video library. The video library has about 400 hours of workshops and webinars that we have conducted with members covering a variety of different topics. And then when you become a member, you can actually attend these workshops live. Folks, I can't guarantee that you're going to be successful just because you join True Trading Group. But what I can guarantee is if you go through our courses, you pass our quizzes, you attend one study group, We do them every Thursday, 10 to 1. If you can't make back the 1084 at least once, I'll give you back double, $2,168. That's the commitment I will make to all of you here today. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, enter the coupon code TTG121, click apply code. The price drops to 1084, check out, and you're good to go. You don't have to enter your address to get the free laptop. You'll get a welcome email after you join with instructions how to claim the free laptop. If you have questions, or if you're a trial member, you used to be a trial, or you used to be an annual member, send a text message to 786-505-4049. The phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. I hope you guys found this live stream educational and helpful. And I hope you are prepared for what is going to be one of the best wealth building opportunities that I think we're going to see for years to come. I sure as hell am. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, turn on your notifications. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Have a great night.